Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Pangea One Light Pendant, which I happen to have right here. It's the 181072. So size-wise, you could use a couple of these side by side, like on a kitchen island, but I think this is also large enough that you could use this by itself over a lot of different places, like maybe in a stairway, possibly over a small dining table or a breakfast table. I think it's a good enough size. It works very well on its own, and you can tell, steel. Okay, so let's kind of get into size of this itself. So let's talk about the size of the fixture body, and that's going to be independent of the rods. This guy is a 6-inch too. That's 9.3 inches from here to here. And the diameter is coming in at 15.3, so like I said, it's a pretty good size. Overall height, now we're talking about the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the actual ceiling is going to give you a pretty good range. So you can have this as short as 15.4, which tells me it could almost be a semi-flush if you guys want to go there. It can be as long as 57.4 using the rods that are going to come automatically with it. And it comes with 144 inches of wire. All that. See this? Check it out. So it comes with a lot of wire. If you needed to go beyond the 57.4, I could probably get you to about 10 feet down from the ceiling by just ordering another couple kits of pipes. So if you need to go beyond the 57.4, drop a quick email, tell me what you need, and I can help you figure it out. There is a chart on our website, on the page for this, over there on that side of the screen. It's also on the installations instructions, so we might as well open those now and check them out. So, installations instructions will be on that side of the screen as well. It's going to be a link that says click here for installations instructions PDF. So open it up for me. It is going to show you a full parts list of all the things that come with this. It's going to show you technical drawings. It's going to show you drawings of the canopy and how it goes on your 4-inch junction box. That's what this is going to be going on. And moving on from there, why don't we talk about the kit that's going to come with this. Hubbardton Forge is doing these kits where pieces screw together, which is pretty cool. You're going to be getting 2 pieces of the 12, 1 piece of a 6, 1 piece of a 3, and the little connectors that go between them. And they just basically go on like this. Actually, we'll put one on the canopy one. So, just screws on, takes like 2 seconds. And once you have it on, it's so tight, and there's barely even a seam there. It's nice and clean. How you're going to be putting this together is you're going to be taking the wire and you're going to feed it through the parts one by one. So remember, you're going to go look at that chart. You're going to say, okay, so on this chart I need my pendant to be X long from the ceiling to the bottom of the fixture, and I need the parts that are listed on that pendant. So you kind of get them together. You're going to take your wire, you're going to feed it through the parts one by one. It's going to be coming out of here automatically. Then it'll go into whatever pipe that you want, and then a connector, and then a pipe, and then a connector, and a pipe, and eventually it's going to exit this. And this is the canopy that goes on the ceiling. So canopy is usually about 5 1/4. It's slope ceiling adaptable already. There's a knuckle. You can barely see it. It's hiding right there, and it's going to allow this to be slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees already. So you don't have to do any customization if you don't want to. But we always do customization, so just drop us a quick email and we're good to go there. Let's talk about what's going on inside of this as far as lamping goes. The recommended bulb is a G40, and G40 is this big bulb like that, and let's put it inside and see what it looks like, right? Okay, so let's get this guy like this. It's a regular medium base socket. This is an E26 medium base socket, and this is a porcelain socket. It's hiding in this metal housing, just so you know there. And we just put this in, regular screw-in socket, nothing fancy, easy to get. I think I got this from my local True Value hardware store in Vermont, and looks great, right? So perfect. You can use other bulbs too. So there are little bulbs, smaller bulbs in that G40. These guys are easy to get to. These are the decorative bulbs that you've seen on sconces going over vanities in prior years of your life. A lot of these were done in the 90s, if you remember that. So they come in all kinds of different ways. The recommended wattage for this is going to be up to a 15-watt LED. So a 15-watt LED is a lot of juice. It's probably going to be close to a 100-watt equivalent for a regular light bulb, an incandescent bulb. A couple things about that. We talk about the color of light coming out of these bulbs all the time when you buy LEDs. They're going to be offered to you in 2700 Kelvin. That's a super yellow kind of orange. They're also going to be offering these to you in something called daylight, and daylight sounds like it should be warm. It is not a warm light. That's going to be that bluish white hospital waiting room light or convenience store. That's going to be 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin on that Kelvin scale. What we like to use in our showroom is this light coming down on my hands. This is 3,000 Kelvin. It's either called soft white or warm white, and that's just like what we like to use. Also, it's a dimmable fixture automatically. You don't have to worry about that part of it. Just make sure that you guys zero in and get a dimmable bulb. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below. So scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart. So you can click on dark smoke. You can click on soft gold. Doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. In those same red tabs, you're going to see a What's on Display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.